Hi friends, I'm Satish Rawal. I'm going to tell you 9 things I do to learn English. Right. The first thing is I read and read. I read everything. I read newspapers, I read magazines, I read the storybooks. When I was a school student, I used to read comics. So read and read. It must be in English. That is the first thing I do, right? Reading gives you an insight of that thing, means you learn new words every day. That is the biggest advantage of reading, right? And I also suggest you to read at least for 10 minutes aloud. Reading aloud is going to give exercise to your tongue. So that's good enough. That read regularly, right? Nowadays the things are handy. Okay, we have e-books that of course we don't have to worry about carrying book with us in our bags and pockets, right? Okay, so we have e-books and we can read them anywhere we go. We have gadgets, we have palm tops, we have laptops, we have phones. Phones are the most popular things today, right? The second thing I do is I watch English movies. Let me be honest here. I don't watch English movies every day, but sometimes I watch English movies actually, right? And watching English movies with subtitles was so useful in the beginning, but nowadays I always watch the movies which are coming without subtitles, right? So that I can enjoy the movies. Why watching movies is good enough? Because most of English movies which are made in by Hollywood, actually in America and England, wherever, right? These movies are having multiple language characters, and so English is their basic medium to express. And we learn natural English, means they are actors actually, but always prefer to watch a movie whose genre is drama or where dialogues are there, right? Because action thriller movies may be entertaining, but you may not get language or learn language in that movie. The third thing I do is listen to radio. I listen to radio. Actually, I have been listening to radio since the day I was in college. You won't believe it, but it's a fact. Those days actually we had radios, right? And the biggest problem was sound clarity. Station was not stable, so most of the time the sound quality was the problem. But luckily today we have apps, right? We have podcasts where you feel that you are in studio when you listen to radio, right? So there's no sound quality problem or voice problem, and you can catch each and every word of the speaker when they speak, right? So I listen to BBC radio. Listening to radio opens up your understanding power. The fourth thing I do, I use a few apps on phone I have actually. These apps I have downloaded from Play Store, right? Everybody has Google and Play Store, and from Play Stores if you search English related things, there are just like conversational apps, right? There are so many apps, and you can download a few apps and you can use them. They have exercises, they have the quizzes, and they have number of things that you can do, right? That I do daily. The fifth thing I do is I keep a piece of paper and a pen with me all the time. Wherever I go, it doesn't matter where I go and what I do, but always carrying a piece of paper and a pen. Why? I might come across a new word, and I don't know, right? I have no idea what word I'm going to get now today. So I always keep a piece of paper and a pen and note it down. Whenever I come across a new word, I note it down. I find it in the dictionary, right? The meaning, its uses, which part of a speech it is, pronunciation, and so many things about that particular one word. Look, what is very simple logic. If you learn a few words daily, that's nice. But even if you learn only one word daily, that means in a year you are going to learn 365 words, my friends, right? So learn and learn new words, and that's the best idea, that keep a piece of paper and a pen with you all the time. The sixth thing I do is I make sure a pronunciation is okay or not. In spoken English, I'm a non-native speaker, right? So in spoken English, it is always possible that if you are not sure about pronunciation of a word, you are not familiar with that word, please don't try it, right? It's going to be ridiculous. So I always suggest my friends, my family, my students, that always confirm. Now all the audio systems are there, right? Okay, on all the dictionary you see, you have audio clips. You can click it and you can just confirm the pronunciation of that part. Listen to that word 10 times, 15 times, no problem. But make sure that this is the pronunciation of this word, because there is always a chance of mistake in pronunciation, and most people mispronounce the words, and that's why they get afraid also. When people laugh at the pronunciation, you become nervous, and next time you become very much unsure about that thing. So that's why first you confirm the pronunciation of the word when you learn a new word. The next thing I do is I seek an opportunity to speak English. Now actually this is challenging for non-native speakers, right? If you are a native speaker, you will always get an opportunity to speak. But as a non-native speaker, you will have challenging things. You will get atmosphere rarely where you can speak English, right? So my friends, this is an idea. You have to always find a place where you can talk to people, where you can address people, where can you deliver speech, right? Making speeches. So you have to seek an opportunity. I always seek an opportunity. When I see that, okay, when people invite me for some things, I just think that, okay, I'm going to speak something there or not. If it is a place and it's an occasion where I want to speak there, I can speak there, I definitely go to that party. I don't miss that, right? So always seek an opportunity, an event where you can speak English, right? The next thing I do, number 8 is I write at least a page every day. What is this and how it will help you in learning English? Listen, it's a psychological thing. Actually, when you write something, you are going to be better at spelling of the word, number one thing, that okay. And when you write something, you are revising it also. You are reading and writing. So write and write. So I know it's not very easy for people to write every day, but at least one page you write daily, and you will see the improvement in a week only, that your language is going to be better and you are sharper and you are more comfortable in that. Okay, so being more comfortable is good enough, and that's why it is necessary to write at least something. Write anything, no problem. The last one is I teach English, right? Teaching is one of the best things to do in life, because when you teach, you learn something new every day, right? Teaching is the best thing. Whenever you learn something new, you try to teach people. What I do, I made a group on Facebook, right, where I teach. I'm a part-time teacher also. I go to teach there. Okay, I have made a group on WhatsApp. There I teach. So when you teach something, you are learning more and more. So the better way to learn a language is to teach people also. When you learn something new, you try to teach somebody else. Look, we are in society. We have friends, we have colleagues, we have family members, right? So many places where we can teach people. It's not necessary to join a school. It's not necessary to join a college to teach. No, you can teach anyone, and people always love to be taught. If you teach people, people will remember you also, people will respect you also. So teaching is one of the best things in my eyes. That's why I teach sometimes. Okay, thanks for watching this video. Hope you have got some tips from me, how to speak English and how to learn English. Please subscribe to my channel, my friends. And if you have already subscribed to my channel, don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.